Yeah.
Okay. So we're here with Chip Kidd, like legendary, absolutely legendary
Yeah, and
cover jacket designer.
please don't forget that.
Legendary.
Please.
This is about 10 minutes off of his also legendary opening talk here at the Society of News Design Workshop in Boston.
And don't forget that either.
Thanks for being with us, man. Appreciate it. So you design books, and all of us here, we design the news.
Right.
It's kind of a little bit different.
Yeah.
What's one important thing you think we can learn from what you do, your creative process?
Nothing. It's mutually exclusive. It has nothing to do with what you do. You're designing newspapers and I'm designing books, and the thing that you design gets thrown away that day usually, and my book gets held forever and ever.
So, why are you here, and why did you?
I don't know. I think there was a mistake.
We're glad you're here.
I am too.
This is a little odd.
I'm glad I'm here too, because this is the best coffee I've ever had.
I think it's Starbucks.
Well, whatever. And had I not come here, I would not have had this coffee. So I don't really know why I was asked to come here. It's not like I was paid. So I think the equivalent of me who designs newspapers wasn't able to make it. So they asked me to do it, and I said no. And then they said, if you don't do it, we will pay somebody to hurt you. So then I said, well, sure.
In our industry, in the newspaper industry, we call that person heresy.
Aha.
So you know.
Okay.
Talk about where your inspiration comes from. We saw a lot of glimpses of it in your session. Give us a little look into the brain of a Chip Kidd.
Oh God, you don't want to go there. It's moist. I get my inspiration from the books that I'm working on, and just as, if you're designing a newspaper page, you're going to get inspiration by whatever the newspaper story is, and you've got to try and somehow visually do justice to your material in a way that will hopefully interest your reader, and in a way that hopefully they haven't seen before. So it's very difficult.
You've been called a rock star.
I have.
In your field. And that is...
By my mother.
Awesome. That is awesome. Are you really a rock star?
You should ask my mother, because she definitely thinks I'm a rock star. That's who said that, and she's been widely quoted. Widely quoted.
Do you remember like Bon Jovi in the 1980s? Like John Bon Jovi?
Yeah, I think we all...
Because he was like a rock star.
He was, and we actually dated for a very brief time. He doesn't like me to talk about it, so I usually don't. So
will you ever do a book cover about John Bon Jovi?
Probably.
Jerry Seinfeld.
Yes.
Fellow New York.
We did not date. I'm tired of the rumors. I'm tired of it. Just let me kill that right now.
When he talks about all of his Seinfeld episodes, he will not ever tell you what his favorite one is. He says they're all his babies and he loves them all equally. If you had to pick one piece of work you've ever done, Jerry Seinfeld was holding a gun to your head.
I remember he did that once.
What would you pick?
It was frightening. I would probably have to pick... It was called A Boy's First Book of Boils and Sores, and it really resonated with me, because I remember my first book about that. So to be able to do a jacket for that was just great. It was great.
Did you ever see that Seinfeld that was called The Contest? It was really like about math preparation. You know what I'm talking about? But they wouldn't
Are you
say it.
praying or what? Taking. This is Philip Ritzenberg. He's a legend. of newspaper design. I think Philip was supposed to speak this morning,
No, it wasn't.
and then said we got Chip Kidd.
Hey, Phil.
Oh, you
Good to see you.
met?
So,
We're
so
taking
you
one
wouldn't
for
say
the
a
West.
word?
It's nice to meet you.
Philip's one of the founders of our news design
Really?
society, and a good friend. It's always good to see you in person.
Good to see you in person. Give me a hug. Talk about, are you still taping,
Yes,
recording?
yeah. It's going to be good. This is what YouTube's all about.
Fancy interview with Jonathan $70 camera. So the whole thing was wrong. They wouldn't say the word. So you have to sometimes do that with your book cover. You want to convey a sense of something, and you don't want to. You find ways to do it without using the exact word. So
I'm often conveying the idea of masturbation on my covers, but I never have to say it.
can you put portions of your brain into my brain, or maybe Phil's brain?
Yes.
Because that would be way cool. Talk about some of the other non-book stuff that you've done. You talked about Paul Simon cover. You talked about movie posters. Is there anything we would see out there? We all know your books.
I'm doing a series of covers for the 40th anniversary of Rolling Stone magazine.
Saw those. Love them.
There's one more coming next month, the third 40th anniversary, and it's all outer space. I think filmmakers are understanding that if they ask me to design the poster for their movie, it's the kiss of death. I did the poster for the single least successful Nicole Kidman movie ever, which was called Fur, which barely even got released with Robert Downey Jr. It's a very interesting movie, actually, but I did the poster for that, and I did the poster for a movie called Rocket Science, which is a little independent thing about a kid who stutters. What else? Non-book stuff for now, that's about it. The new novel comes out in February. It's called Learners, and everybody in America should buy it.
We will buy it. We will send it to you to sign for us.
I will.
Real quick, sum up your entire creative process in 30 seconds. Yeah. Awesome.